Okay, give us your name, title, age if you want, and store location.
Okay, my name is Tanya Stafford. I am 34 years old. Where do you want me looking? Which
You
way?
can look at me.
Okay, 34 years old, and I'm the general manager of the Dallas, Texas Robbins Brothers.
Cool. Are you single or married, and do you have kids?
That's a little complicated.
Okay.
When it comes to the other general manager in the Dallas area, outside of us both having children, other than that, our lifestyles are pretty converse. So I've been a single mom since my son was a year old. He's 15, starting high school, sophomore year. As far as single, I'm dating somebody, and love helping other people get engaged, so I don't have to worry about doing it myself.
Ah, okay. How long have you been with Robbins Brothers?
I've been with Robbins Brothers for 4 years, a little over 4 years.
You're married to me, honestly.
I'm married to my job.
Married to the job. Okay, what do you love most about your job and the whole planning, the proposals, and stuff?
You know, the proposal is certainly a big piece of what we do, but it's everything that goes on behind the scenes that makes the difference in what we do every day. You know, when you talk about a day in the life of Robbins Brothers, it could be a soap opera. You know, we've got 30 people in the building, and depending on what mood they're in, it could be a great day, it could be a challenging day. Yeah.
It just all depends, huh?
Absolutely.
What's the most challenging aspect of your job? Maybe the different personalities of all the different people working, or what would you say?
Trying to get the right dynamic consultant with the right customer. Because in the same way that men and women fall in love, they fall in love with a particular person because of behaviors, because of personality,
Chemistry?
common ground, chemistry. And if you've ever had a bad relationship, you also recognize you can get the wrong person with the wrong customer. So it's trying to make sure that we don't let that happen.
Got it. Makes sense. What's the most difficult or extreme proposal that you've helped plan or that you've witnessed?
Let's say difficult from a standpoint of physically.
Okay.
We had a gentleman that wanted to do a Dallas-Fort Worth helicopter ride. And it was around the holidays, and so they were doing Christmas light viewing from the sky. And so my customer service manager thought it'd be a grand idea to write "Will you marry me" on the roof of Robbins Brothers in lights. So unbeknownst to me, and they did all this within 2 days because they did it while I was off, they decided it was a great idea to crawl up the roof hatch on a windy day and peg down Christmas lights to say, "Will you marry me?" So when the helicopter went over, they would see it. So
Wow.
exciting,
And they did all that in 2 days.
difficult, up the roof hatch. Yeah.
But when it happened and you guys pulled it off, wasn't
Oh,
it
they
the
loved
best
it.
feeling?
Absolutely. Absolutely, they loved it.
What about one of the most heartwarming proposals that just had you in tears?
Okay.
Had any of those yet?
The one that had me in tears wasn't because it was heartwarming. It was
Okay.
because it was gut-wrenching. And the guy, you know, I don't know what it is sometimes, but why men think that negative ways to do things is the way to make it happen. We had a guy who wanted to propose from a casket, that we had to try to talk him out of that, which took a long time. But the one we couldn't talk him out of, this other guy, was he decided he'd been telling his girlfriend he couldn't propose because he didn't have the money to buy an engagement ring, which of course he lied. So he wants to now set up this proposal in our store where the police have arrested him for shoplifting.
Oh, wow.
And then he wants to propose when she comes to pick up his personal belongings.
Surprise.
Yeah. So tears from the standpoint of gut-wrenching. So trying to take this proposal and make it positive, because we know that everyone's going to ask her how he proposed.
Yeah.
And to say that he was shoplifting at Robbins Brothers just wasn't the message that we wanted out there. So,
Right.
yeah. We ended up setting up a back diamond viewing room with rose petals and candles, and we got a couple local police officers to come on site and call her. And sure enough, she comes up the elevator bawling, as you would expect she would. And then everyone in the store is looking at her because she's crying on her way in, not on her way
Oh,
out.
wow.
Yeah. That was a little tearful.
Love that. Okay, 3 words to describe your personality.
Fiery.
As I look for help. Yeah, I am the resident redhead.
Okay.
So I guess we'll use the one word to describe many. And then high energy. I'd probably say I'm very high energy. I don't sit well. This whole sitting thing you have me doing is not working for me. And loving. I think that's why I love what I do. Love people.
And lastly, what do you like to do in your spare time when you're not working?
Yeah.
Do you get spare time?
I'm athletic.
Okay.
You know, as my son's gotten older, our quality time's a little different than it was when he was younger.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I make sure I always get time with my friends, whether it's local dance clubs or seems like I'm a VIP at a lot of local places.
Ooh, you like to dance?
It helps with proposals too.
Yeah.
Because when they want to propose, I'm like, oh, I know so-and-so there. Let's just make it a couple. So yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So social interaction. That's what I do in my time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is that it?
Tanya, you're good. Thank you.
Okay.